Welcome back, everybody. We have news from the last day of the legislative session. We have some trouble making the rent payments in this state, and we have a circuit judge facing some rather odd accusations. My name's Ike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. The final day of the 2021 Alabama state legislative session has come and gone with a flurry of activity right up until midnight Monday night. And we'll go over a few notes from the last day of the session, mostly reported by AL.com's Mike Cason, who himself has had to be a flurry of activity over the past couple months to keep up with all this. Now, all right, bills that passed the Alabama state legislature and are on their way to Governor Kay Ivey's desk for approval include one that delays for 2 years a provision in the Alabama Literacy Act because of learning delays related to the COVID pandemic, requiring third grade students to read on grade level. Also, a bill requiring doctors who attempt abortions in which the child survives to provide the same level of care for that child as a doctor would for any other child at birth. A bill to ban curbside voting, which isn't currently used in Alabama, but is part of the national debate on voting access versus election integrity. A bill to allow yoga in public schools, and a bill to ban vaccine passports. Also Monday, Governor Kay Ivey signed into law the measure permitting and regulating medical marijuana for various ailments. For more coverage on the state legislature, there is a lot of reading material at al.com/politics. Also, if you're on Facebook, the al.com page may go live at 11 a.m. with Capitol reporter Mike Cason to go over some of the developments. The Facebook Lives are always at least a little tentative, so I can't absolutely promise that, but if you're on at 11, you might want to check it out. Home renters in Alabama have fallen behind on their rent. A lot of them have. AL.com's Howard Koplowitz reports that according to National Equity Atlas data, 22% of Alabama renters had housing debt through the end of March. The 22% is the highest of any state in the U.S., and it's well above the national average of 14%. The report said that 55% of Alabama rent debt holders were unemployed, and more than 90% were making less than $50,000 a year. A Jefferson County judge has been pulled from the bench, at least temporarily, after a Judicial Inquiry Commission report accused her of mental instability, drug use, and abuse of staff, among other things, reports AL.com's Carol Robinson. Circuit Judge Nikita Blockton has been a judge since 2017. She's accused of, among other things, using Facebook aliases to communicate with and threaten people who had cases before her, displaying the appearance of drug use and mental instability, showing a pattern of dishonesty and deception, and making staff members take diet pills to give them a little pep after they worked extraordinarily long hours. Her attorneys have denied most of the accusations. Thank y'all for listening. We will be back here again tomorrow. Until then, stop by and see us anytime you can on the internet, al.com.